Welcome back to Views with Hughes, your Jennifer News. This is Jerome Hughes, and today's story, Gina Carano shares all. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So this is stemming from the Hollywood Reporter article where she was interviewed by the site, and she does tell all about it. You know, what's happened with the firing from her role of Cara Dune from The Mandalorian, as well as the coming lawsuit. Okay, so Gina Carano, who we all remember from The Mandalorian, saw that she was in a big mess and stuff caused by the alleged Lucasfilm bots that was up there, and also expect a future video from me on that particular topic, expounding on it even further. Where she was like, it was a big mess online because of the fact that she didn't want to put pronouns in her social media bio. Okay. Now, this little thing blew up big time and led to a whole bunch of people ganging up on her online. Things got even messier when a tweet she shared got twisted around, and suddenly there was a huge call to kick her out of Hollywood. After Lucasfilm basically said bye to Gina Carano on an announcement on then Twitter, which is now X, it wasn't about losing a job. It was like she had a giant "do not hire" sign stuck on her back for the whole industry. And this whole saga shows just how crazy things can get when social media turns against you, especially when big companies jump on the bandwagon and try to make it worse. It's also a harsh reminder of how quick folks are to judge and how one tweet can turn into a career and a nightmare. Okay, but the thing is, her career didn't end. Now, not wanting to sit back and take it, Gina Carano decided to go ahead and sue Disney with some help from Elon Musk. But here's the thing, she's not after their money. She's looking to clear her name and stand up against being unfairly targeted. It's also a big deal because it's not just about her anymore. It's actually about speaking out against the whole idea of cancel culture and how it's being used to basically bully people in the science. And we've also seen that from other people, including Johnny Depp with his case against Amber Heard, where not only did she lie on him and stuff about beating her, but there was video evidence out there that was put out there showing that it was a mutual kind of assault in between both parties. But instead, social media kept going with the whole believe the woman thing, instead of also hearing Johnny Depp's side of the story, where he was fired from Disney, from Pirates of the Caribbean, as well as lost various roles from other films after that. So that also comes to say that Gina Carano's story is actually real eye-opener about the dangers of cancel culture and what happens when the internet decides that you're the bad guy. And it's also a call to everyone to think twice before jumping on the cancel bandwagon and remember the real-life impact it can have on people. Now, as Gina Carano fights her battle, her story becomes a beacon for those who believe in the freedom to speak your mind without fearing you'll lose everything over it. Gina Carano also didn't want to list pronouns on the Twitter, which is now X, which is where people show support for the transgender folks. But Hollywood wasn't happy. They wanted her to say sorry and even made her go to special training classes. But Gina saw this as being forced to say and do things she didn't agree with. For Gina Carano, it was about maintaining her right to individual expression without being forced into public declarations or actions she wasn't comfortable with. Instead of just taking what was happening, Gina Carano decided to fight back. Right now, she's suing Disney, a huge company that owns a lot of the movie studios, TV channels, and even theme parks. And this lawsuit isn't just about her; it's also about standing for anyone who feels Hollywood is too controlling. And as I said, Elon Musk is supporting her, showing this is a big deal. He's also supporting anyone who may be taking interest in suing Disney as well for wrongful termination. And Gina Carano's decision to sue Disney, which is a major player in Hollywood, is bold. It's not just a legal battle, it's a stand against what she sees as an overreach by Hollywood to control speech and beliefs. With support from figures like Elon Musk, it's clear that the fight has an even wider significance. And Gina Carano's story is about more than just one person. It's a reflection of a larger debate in society about freedom of speech and the pressure to conform to specific views. It also questions the power structures within Hollywood and whether there's room for diversity of thought. Now, despite the hardships, Gina Carano remains hopeful. She also believes that Hollywood has the potential to be a place for growth and acceptance, where different opinions can coexist. Her fight is to call for a more inclusive industry that values individuality over strict conformity. And what does that include necessarily? It includes the fact that even though there's different political views, different political beliefs and everything, it should be able to coexist. But the problem is one side has control over that rather than making it equal. And thanks to that one particular side being the left in this case, well, there's no such thing as valued coexistence of thought as well as beliefs and stuff, but instead it's a whole conform to this or get canceled mentality that's actually left Hollywood being a toxic place. And the fact of the matter is now we see that Hollywood is actually being exposed for what it is. And people like Cat Williams, Monique, and even Gina Carano, and also Sylvester Stallone, people actually seeing the truth about it. As a matter of fact, didn't really need to hear from them to actually see and know what's going on. Now, Gina Carano is still hopeful, and Gina Carano's story also shows a struggling balance between powerful Hollywood bosses and individual freedom. She believes that Hollywood could be a better place if it allowed more different opinions and stopped trying to make everyone agree with a certain way of thinking. Now, even though she's been through a lot, she's hopeful that change is possible. Her experience invites us to reflect on the importance of standing firm in our convictions, the need for empathy in our interactions, and the potential for positive change when we're willing to engage with challenging ideas. Now, Gina Carano's battle with Hollywood is a compelling story of individual defiance against a culture of enforced conformity, and it's also a reminder of the importance of standing up for one's beliefs and the possibility of effecting change in even the most entrenched systems. Exploring Gina Carano's story also opens up a broader discussions about freedom, expression, and the dynamics of power in our society. It's also a narrative that resonates beyond Hollywood, touching on the fundamental values of respect, natural and not forced diversity, and personal integrity. So we also see here that not only is Gina Carano, suing, but she's also showing that you can't take away someone's dream. Okay. Her playing Cara Dune is something that she really enjoyed. She was a big fan of Star Wars, or was a big fan of Star Wars with how it turned out today. But she wants to roll back. Okay. She's not asking. It's not just about the money. It's like the money is just a misnomer and stuff, a small detail into a big issue. No, she wants to roll back as Cara Dune because of the fact that not only did she enjoy playing it, but she is a huge Star Wars fan. It's a dream for her to play a role in the Star Wars universe. Okay. But in the night that she found out that she was fired, she stated herself in the Hollywood Reporter article that she curled up in a fetal position and started crying. Okay. And I can't even imagine what she actually went through that night or those days that was leading after it, and how she spoke out and stuff bravely and stuff against someone like Kathleen Kennedy and everything right now. She even spoke out of Kathleen Kennedy during the audition phase, and only to find out that Kathleen Kennedy was finding any reason or every reason to fire her. And that one reason is like thanks to cancel culture as well as the Lucasfilm bots out there. Okay. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Do you think that what I was about to call it Cara Dune? Do you think that Gina Carano is going to win this lawsuit? Or how do you think it's going to play out and everything in court? Do you also, how you feel about her story and stuff? Do you believe that the lawsuit itself is about taking a stand for individualistic freedom and without having them be canceled. Okay, so let me know your thoughts about that in the comments below. Also, be sure to include any additional thoughts you might have on this particular topic. If you enjoy what I shared in this video, go ahead and smash the like button and share far across social media. And if you have done so already, you enjoyed all the content I put there, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification so that way you notify the future uploads and updates. Until then, peace.